Hotep Nation. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of the happenings on the streets, be they the Twitter streets, the YouTube streets, or the streets of Exton, Pennsylvania, may not be disseminated. It may not be express written consent from Hotep Nation. If you can't come up with your own award shows, show segments, merch, or other product ideas, just give us a call. Hotep Nation is more than happy to help you grow your brand if the price is right. But stop stealing our shit. Come up with some original ideas or cut the check. Or at least drop a super chat. Damn. You really think we don't know you're watching?
What's good, people? It's Thursday, Hotep Thursday, back at it again. Greatest podcast in land where riots are in abundance in the West Coast. Riots, protests will be scheduled this Saturday. I am Uncle Hotep. He's Hotep Jesus. Episode 363. A Hotep's been told you. What's good with you, man?
You know, just a black man trying to survive in America. You know, the usual. You know what I'm saying? Why they attacking our black queens. You know, just trying to hold it down, keep it real.
What black queens? What the fuck are you talking about?
Simone Biles, you know what I'm talking about. You ready to get your head cracked? You done pulled out the copper glasses?
Listen, nigga.
Where the Macho Man Randy Savage glasses at?
Don't worry about them.
Where the Savage shades at?
Don't worry about them.
He done pulled out the goddamn officer glasses.
He was up here acting a fool this week.
Who?
Is there a fucking owl in the fucking house? Who? You, nigga.
You ain't talking about me.
Listen. I didn't know where to start. Do we start with the court and your buffoonery this week or what?
We gotta start with your workout. You did your sprints this? Did you do your sprints this week?
I ain't do my sprints this week.
See what I'm saying, yo?
I still got time. I can do it tomorrow.
Why you ain't doing this week?
My ankles are still tender, man. I ain't iced them. I should have iced them by now. Rudy, thank you for 5 gifted subs.
Shut up, Rudy. What you mean your ankles still hurt?
They sore, man.
You ran up and down the field 5 times and your ankles messed up like that?
Yeah, I'm old, man. Wait till you get old, man.
I'm in the gym daily, so we ain't gonna have them problems. You don't want to be slacking off. You done ran 1 time in 2 weeks. Talking about your ankles hurt and you gotta ice them.
1 week. That's 1 week.
1 week? When was the last time you ran? What was it, last Thursday?
Yeah.
All right. We gotta make sure we gotta stay on top. Y'all know your doctor told you got to get outside for your diabetes, so we gotta make sure we stay on top of you. You know what I'm saying? We can't lose Unc. Hotepistan can't afford to lose Unc, so we just want to make sure you stick it to your routine. They can run around looking like a mall cop on the field.
Before we start these proceedings, I don't know if we're going to start these proceedings on you. Matter of fact, start the court, man. Stop with the bullshit. Stop trying to fucking...
You're not ready for that.
All rise for the Honorable bullshit. Uncle Hotep. Hotep Court is now in session.
All rise for the dishonorable Uncle Hotep. He ain't got his wig. He not ready. He not ready. He not focused. Chad, he not focused.
Order in the fucking court. Order in the court. Chat. We hereby bring charges on one HJ for being a leftist, being a socialist, communist, a derelict to society. And he wants to hide those disgusting attributes behind the facade of supporting his black queens. Simone and Riley Gaines, the good Riley, the honorable Riley Gaines, who's out there fighting the good fight for our young daughters and women to keep women in sports, was attacked by Simone Biles, the multi-time Olympian. And as wanton,
as a multi-Olympian,
multi-time Olympian,
okay.
Olympic gold medals,
Simone Biles.
Order in the fucking court.
I just wanted to make sure I heard that in my good ear.
Order in the fucking court. Chat. Another word out of you, you get charged with obstruction of justice. Now, Simone attacked Riley Gaines, saying she was being a bully to those people. She needs to stop. Riley didn't know what the fuck's going on. Thought Simone should take her back in the fight to keep women in sports. And as you know, this is a hot topic on the internet, and Simone Biles was ceremoniously dunked on. You know who came to her rescue? Hotep Jesus, ladies and gentlemen. The dishonorable Hotep Jesus. The griftiest.
Objection. Objection. Trying to pass guilt where there is none. Trying to stain my name. Objection.
Typical Jersey nigga, Hotep Jesus. Came to her defense. He brought on the Lord, saying, why y'all talking? I know y'all not in women's business on the Sabbath. Then talking about he got to protect his black queens. Now, lo and behold, a few days later, day later, I'm going to read something Simone tweeted after she gathered her thoughts. I wanted to follow up from my last tweets. I always believe in competitive equity and inclusivity are both essential in sports. The current system doesn't adequately balance these important principles, which often leads to frustration and heated exchanges. And it didn't help for me to get personal with Riley, which I apologize for. These are sensitive, complicated issues that I truly don't have the answers or solutions to, but I believe it starts with empathy and respect. I was not advocating for policies that compromise fairness in women's sports.
Correct. We knew that before that statement.
Object. Order in the fucking court. I told you. Now, chat. This man put his Superman cape on for Simone Biles, and she ended up pop shit and apologize. This ass kiss. You know that's from the fucking greatest diss track of all time, Ether. But he wouldn't know that. He's a Jersey nigga, Hovenger. I was out here putting this cape on for Simone Biles. We knowing damn well she was in the wrong, and she admits she was in the wrong. You know why she admitted she was in the wrong? Because the streets put that pressure on her, went on top of her head. Pause. We told her about herself. And then she contemplated. She thought about it. She realized she was in the wrong.
That's a PR stunt.
If she was in the wrong, if she realized she was in the wrong, chat, when are we going to recognize and hear HJ was in the wrong, ladies and gentlemen?
Her publicist wrote that message.
Order in the fucking court. And when her publicist told her, her granny and her mama was like, Simone, you don't get your black ass out there and apologize to that white woman. You know you goddamn wrong. You don't got no common sense. That's what happened. Now her publicist, the black woman and her family pulled up on her, was like, what are you talking about?
Speculation. Hearsay.
So we offer this, Hotep Jesus. Apologize to the Hotep community. Just like Simone Biles did to apologize to the community.
I'll be damned.
We'll drop all charges. You hereby being charged with aiding and abetting the enemy.
The enemy.
Grifting. And especially grifting during
Pride Month.
Pride Month.
That's where you're wrong. It's Strong Dad June. Gotcha, bitch. You see, you off brand already.
No. We're not trying
it's
to. It's
Strong Dad June. You off brand already.
Well, we saw your actions.
You done?
We saw your actions.
Yeah, they were in line with Strong Dad June.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Yes, they were.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, they was.
Strong Dad Jew. You don't put your cape on, Strong Dad Jew.
Here we go.
Put your Superman cape away. You don't bring your Superman cape out and put and play save these hoes in Strong Dad Jew.
Okay. You done? You done?
We were waiting for your apology.
There will be no apology. Because I didn't do anything wrong. First of all, Jamar Youngblood, I need you to tell Ross Baraka to stop texting me. I done got Ross Baraka text messages nonstop, inundated with it. First of all, I'd like to say that all charges brought by Uncle Hotep over the past few weeks are null and void because he's still under investigation. He's still under a 90-day investigation. So everything you see here is kangaroo court. That's what you're looking at here. It's all kangaroo court. So I just like everybody to understand that he's still under investigation for aiding and abetting the enemy, which is why he's trying to accuse me for typical Saul Alinsky tactics. But let's handle this thing first things first, okay? Number one, I just want to make sure you're clear. This was between who were the two ladies on the timeline? Simone Biles and who was the other one?
Say her name with respect, nigga. Riley Gaines. Don't try to act like you don't know the other one. You don't know her name?
Who is she?
A woman fighting the good fight. What is so funny? There you go, laughing at your jokes. Nigga, it's not funny. Put some respect on Riley Gaines' name. She's out here fighting the good fight.
We don't even know who this person is.
Fighting. You don't know who she is?
Who is she?
Why don't you know who she is?
Nobody in the chat knows who she is. We know who Simone Biles is. This, you said her name is what now? Riley Baines? What's her name?
Gaines.
Riley Gaines. Okay, I'm sorry. Riley Gaines. Who is she again? Fighting the good fight. Get up on the good foot.
He's trying to laugh and buffoon and shuck and jive his way out like he does everything else.
I just want to
It's not working.
I just want to know who this person is.
If you don't know his person, why did you comment on it?
That shit got you.
Why did you even talk about it?
I just want to make it apparent for the jury here, so everybody knows who we're talking about here. You mentioned Simone Biles. We know who she is.
Don't insult the intelligence of the jury. Don't insult the intelligence of our community.
No, nobody knows who Riley Gaines is, sir.
No, listen, get with your shit, man. Bibi and them's attacking Iran right now, and you're fucking stalling. Get to your fucking defense so we can get to more important shit. We gonna hang you at noon.
Okay, I just want to make sure we're clear here because Simone Biles has 23 Olympic World Championship medals. She has 7 gold medals representing the United States of America. And this Riley Gaines person you're talking about? You said Riley Baines or Riley Gaines? We just don't know who she is. Okay. So I just want to, just put this in context. We're talking about a 7-time gold medalist representing the United States of America. And then we have Riley Baines fighting the good fight. So I just want to put that into context so we know the two characters we're dealing with here. Okay, I just want to make sure we get that in perspective. So a somebody versus a nobody. I guess we should say a somebody versus a nobody. A somebody. Wait, hold on. I think Riley Gaines is an athlete, right? She's an athlete. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is Riley Gaines or was an athlete? Okay, that's right. What has she won? Oh, nothing. That's right. Oh, I just wanted to make sure we got that straight. She's got no medals, and so today what she does, she tweets. That's what she does. She fights the good fight on Twitter. Okay, all right. Just want to make sure we get this all in context here. All right, so we got 7-time Olympic gold medalist, 23 world medals versus a Twitter influencer. Okay, all right. Fighting the good fight, as you say. Whew. So I wake up, it's Saturday, and unfortunately, men have occupied their time with arguing with women online. In the middle of Strong Dad June, unfortunately, this has become a plague and epidemic. Many men have decided that they were going to argue over Angel Reese and what's the dude's name? Oh, yeah, Caitlin Clark, Caitlin Jenner. What's her name?
Can you get to the topic of the charges? Now you talk about women's basketball. We're fucking on the verge of World War III, and you're fucking stalling. Get to your defense. How do you defend when Simone Biles apologized for her actions? And you're defending Simone Biles' actions, which she in fact apologized for. Matt, Team Unk, thank you. Shout out for the Team Unk shout out on YouTube, $9.99 donation.
So we have Angel Reese versus Bruce Jenner in the WNBA. Men arguing over women. So I wake up Saturday and once again we have men arguing over women. I'm pretty sure that Riley Baines, the Twitter influencer, can handle herself against the 7-time gold medalist, 23-time world champion Simone Biles. I'm pretty sure this is a female spat. So my concern, in fact, let's go ahead. Let's pull up Exhibit A on the screen because what I'm gonna be being accused of here is actually, somebody said I was defending her or something like that. So I just like to just pull up all the evidence so everybody is clear as to what it is exactly I said on Saturday afternoon. While I was busy working and building, the motto is Hotep and build. And, I was shaking and making things happen. So let's go ahead. Let's pull this up here so everybody can see what was actually said on Saturday. because it was, for me, it was a bit concerning, or a lot concerning, that men spent so much of their time, being concerned with the thoughts of a couple of women. So here it is. We're going to put this on the screen now. Let's go right here. In the middle of Strong Dad June, mind you. In the middle of Strong Dad June, we're going to go right here. We're going to pull the evidence up on the screen. And, if you're arguing over women, the cure is apexmenovorder.com. Stop simping. I said, I see men on the timeline sticking their nose in female business on the Sabbath. There's no mention of Simone Biles or this Riley Baines person here. So that's a dud. Let's go up to the next one. I said, y'all on here attacking a female that ain't even 5 foot tall and weighs less than 100 pounds. That's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And I said, the woke right, when they saw Simone Biles going at Riley Gaines, and here they are gathering like the Avengers. And I'm just trying to figure out, why exactly does Simone Biles' opinion matter? And why do we care so much? And it just really, but anyway, let's get to the crux of the matter. The fact of the matter is, you, sir, you're a hypocrite. Uncle Hotep, you, sir, are a hypocrite. A few weeks ago, it was actually 3 weeks ago, you castigated a one Hotep Goldstein for charging up It's the Jew tribe, the woke right who complains about Jews. He charged them up, and you told him, why don't you ignore them? That's what you said. You said, why don't you ignore them? Now, when I come around and I say, hey, maybe we should ignore Simone Biles, now that's an issue. So I'm just trying to figure out, why are you such a hypocrite?
Sauce the Prophet, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. First of all, another man's actions is not your defense. Don't bring me into this. I'm not being charged. You are. Don't bring me in this shit. Your ass is grass. We're on the precipice of World War III, and this nigga's up here stalling when all he had to do was apologize to the community.
Precipice. You learned new words this week? This nigga said precipice. You see how much of a coon he is? When a black man uses a new word, here we go. You learn some new words, nigga? You learn some new, master taught you to read and write? You see how we get? Do you see how we get, chat? Nigga said precipice.
You know what I mean? I guess I gotta be boss. You know what I mean? Well, you yo, boss.
I give you $5 if you can spell it.
Precipice. Precipice.
Damn, I owe this nigga a cheeseburger.
Back to the charges. Stop. See, you. What do you say? Obfuscating and shit. Stop with this shit. He said, what did he say, chat? What are you talking about? Why are you talking about Strong Dad June? Why are you talking about women's sports and Strong Dad June? Black men ain't fathers to little girls? Huh? Whether it's women's issues or not, men are involved because we father little girls. We supposed to ignore that? Oh, that's some woman stuff I can't talk about. I'm a man. I'm a dad. Matter of fact, the very fact is Strong Dad June. And he wants all our dads to ignore our daughters in this world.
Objection.
No.
Obfuscating the truth.
Over fucking ruled. Over fucking ruled. This is an issue all dads should be part of. This is an issue all dads need to stand up for. This is an issue where we need to be in solidarity. This is an issue where we need to stand up, bust our chests out, and say no more.
Pause. Bust our chests out.
Because, and you know why, chat? Because there's men out there that were on the side of Simone Biles on her issue, on her statement, her original statement. Because they're the ones that pushed them kids out there to do it. We got to tell them they're wrong. See, when this nigga talk, you know, he talk, oh, I'm bringing the money talk to you on his Grift report. Talk about money and Bitcoin and shit like that. You might know a little bit something about that. But when you talk about society and us and how we're living out here, you better come to Uncle Hotep Factory. Because this nigga don't know what the fuck he talking about, ladies and gentlemen. He gonna grift and flip-flop. He on one side, then the other side. Typical Jersey nigga shit, but we'll be that as it may. Joy, I leave this to y'all.
Well,
I leave this to y'all.
First of all, there's some flaws. There's some flaws in your statement.
Joy, I leave this to y'all. We gotta get to it.
No, you spoke.
The attack is going on.
You spoke. I get to speak.
No.
You don't get to speak twice, and I get to speak once.
As soon as I crack his muffin, now he paused. As soon as I crack his muffin, now he was like, I gotta get my turn too. No, nigga, we gotta get on with the show.
You had two opportunities to speak. I had one. This is unfair. This is a kangaroo court. This is terrible. Here's the fact of the matter. Okay. Number one, I was talking about Simone Biles versus Riley Gaines. I think women can handle this conversation. The main reason why I think women can handle this conversation is because women run local politics. They run the PTA, they run the teachers union. This is a female problem. Men aren't showing up for this. That's number one. I'm sure our malls could handle this. They don't need us jumping into the X.com conversation to digitally jump Simone Biles. That shit's corny. Riley Gaines was handling herself. She was handling herself quite well. And I thought she could handle her. And as you can see, Simone Biles got out of character and now she had to capitulate. Second point I'll make. This issue about boys and kids sports, it's not a real thing. Okay. This is the woke right trying to drudge up and fearmonger. This happens in these extreme liberal towns where these people vote for this shit. We need to let the liberals learn their fucking lesson. You vote for the Democrats, you get boys and girls sports. That's what you get. Maybe next time you put on a fucking MAGA hat and come to your fucking senses and you'll fix shit. We have to allow them, just like we gotta allow the Democrats to deal with these riots and not send a National Guard in. No, you made your bed, now lie in it. I'm not fighting for these people. Where I'm at, we ain't got no motherfucking boys playing in girls' sport. That shit would not fucking fly where the fuck I'm at, and I know it wouldn't fly where the fuck you at. This shit happens in them extreme liberal areas where everybody's fucking weird. That shit ain't flying in the motherfucking hood. The hood ain't going for that. Tanisha ain't going for that. So as black men, we ain't got to worry about this shit. Last thing I'll say. You already got a trans in the WNBA. Her name is Bruce Jenner. Well, wait, I'm sorry. Caitlin Clark? My bad.
This nigga fumbled at the 5-yard line.
You didn't even catch it. You didn't.
It was. I was waiting. You should have said Brittany Griner, motherfucker. You even got that shit wrong.
No, see,
listen, get the fuck out of with this shit.
You missed it.
No.
You so slow. You missed it.
Stop. I was letting you fumble. You fumbled 3 times.
That wasn't a fumble. You just missed it. It went over your head. Like the words you be using.
Chad, he talking about this ain't fly in the hood. This don't fly in the hood. So black people, we don't about worry about it. Like with black people only live in the hood. This nigga never seen the hood, period. What the fuck is he talking about? You never had to fill that kerosene heater up when in the dead of winter.
Hey, go to kerosene. That kerosene heater tired, yo. That kerosene heater is tired.
He talking about the hood. When did he fill that kerosene heater up, chat? Never. Never.
This nigga don't have kerosene heater nightmares.
You know what I mean? It's not a small thing. It don't matter what city it's in. Liberal city, moderate city, red, white city.
It matters.
No, it don't. Because once you plant a seed, the tree grows. The tree has fucking seeds and pollen and shit. Next thing you know, you have a fucking forest. Didn't they teach you biology and shit and forestry? What is that forestry thing? Chat. This nigga don't even know how a fucking forest grows and shit. Like the hood, all the shit's just gonna stop at the hood. Like, all the degeneracy ain't gonna hit the hood. We're safe here. Nigga, we ain't safe nowhere. Next thing you know, see the hood, this is what I'm telling you. The hood, they gonna see everybody else doing it. You know what the niggas in the hood gonna do? Well, shit, I must be missing out on some shit. Next thing you know, their niggas are doing it. Sure as shit.
No, that'll never happen.
In what hoods? And matter of fact, they all gentrified anyway.
Here we go.
Chat, I leave this to y'all. Let's have the votes.
How do you get
guilty or not guilty in the chat?
You don't get it. You don't get to have another turn.
Guilty or not guilty in the chat.
This is a kangaroo court. You are still under investigation. Should have never gave this nigga Apex. Facts. I see them not guilties coming in.
YouTube. Let's hit.
Yeah, you got to run to YouTube. YouTube, you know I got the band hammer, right? You know I can put y'all in timeout, right?
Oh, YouTube ringing your ass up.
YouTube don't count.
Who fuck Natty Smith? Not guilty.
It's Smurf, nigga. Can you read, nigga?
Sleepy Smurf, Natty Smurf. These niggas got the bots in the fucking chat.
Bots
voting. He got the bots in the vote in the chat voting chat.
You got the red woke vote in YouTube. That's all red wokes in YouTube. The real ones is on Kick. Shout out to Kick.
Second vote guilty.
You got all them boomers over on YouTube. They don't know no better. They vote don't count. They don't even know how to adopt new technology. How you gonna trust people's opinion that don't know how to adopt new technology?
We ain't bots, Unk. Your bots are on YouTube. You're voting like a bot. Now, how about that? You voting like a bot. You voting like a bot. How about that? Matter of fact, Fucking botch yourself for 5 minutes. That's about it. How about that's what you do, Willie Will? Botch yourself for 5 minutes.
I got you, Will. Give me a second. Hold on. Let me get you out of timeout.
Botch yourself for 5 minutes. How about you do that? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with the show. I know we're all disgusted by his action this week, but we got to get on with the show because we have some important events that happen tonight. We still got a call. We're going to have a special call out.
In LA?
To touch base with what's going on in LA this week. Before we get to that, let's get to the Black Twitter report, courtesy of Nerd Nash. Go visit him, nerdnash.com. First off, Black Twitter report. Rest in peace, Amanda Lewis.
Ananda
Lewis.
We know you don't know no black people, so we're gonna have to help you out with the enunciations. We know you don't know who she is either. You haven't been familiar with black people since the day you were born. But it's Ananda Lewis, sir.
First off, here we go again with this shit, man. Just because I don't know every Negro that's been on fucking television doesn't mean I don't know black people. See, that's your problem. The niggas you know is on the fucking TV and shit. So, yeah, they think this is the niggas' problem, man. Go outside and touch. I was been touching grass since fucking the Y2K and earlier. So I don't know these niggas. I thought it was Amanda Lewis. I've seen her before on TV. She was on MTV and all that shit. She died 52 years old, man, right?
52 years old. She had cancer. She
did have cancer.
Yeah, they said she had cancer. She came out with an announcement in 2020. Said she had cancer. And unfortunately, she's gone on to better places. Better places. Pray hands in the chat, doves in the chat for Ananda Lewis. You know how I know you don't know black people? Because even if you don't know who she is, you should have known how to pronounce that name. You said her name was Amanda. There's not even an M in her name. That's how I know you don't know no black people. Now, if you did know and you seen it was two N's, you should have known how to pronounce it. But we know you don't know no sisters.
What the fuck? How many Anandas do you know in life? Exactly.
This is a bad showing. This is a bad showing. Oh, it's Ananda. Ananda don't even sound. Ananda doesn't even sound right.
Alex the Inkari. Thank you for the $5. Get this at Ananda. What is Ananda Lewis?
Oh my God.
Ananda. Ananda, please. Dre Brown said he had a crush on her. Uncle's more Jenny McCarthy. No.
Israel just hit Iran. Let's go. The West is the best, and they still
She was
is.
married to Will Smith's brother. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is the words from Unc's segment on the show. Listen, man. I'm older. I'm an older generation, so I wasn't glued into fucking the Negroes on TV. See, I'm the old generation X. Us Negroes escaped. Before the redacted them got you niggas in the hook. They hooked you niggas to that one-eyed idiot box. That's what I call it, the one-eyed idiot box.
I know you
spend too much time in that one-eyed idiot box, you become idiot.
We know you was born before the invention of the TV.
So I don't know who Ananda. I didn't really know her like that. I knew her face, but that's as much as I can say. And I'll say it once again: niggas need to stop with this TV shit. Niggas is some fucking television worshiping, idol worshiping niggas. People, the most idol worshiping peoples on this planet at this time are Black Americans. We need to stop that.
Here we go. Here go the cooning.
How is that cooning?
Because you can't
see. Anytime Black person say they want niggas to do better, it's cooning. You the coon. You ain't watch MTV, Unc? When did I ever watch MTV? I watched the Making the Band.
He had a kerosene heater. He ain't have MTV. That nigga had channel 2 and 4. His family couldn't afford MTV. He had a kerosene heater.
I watched Making the Band, but that's about it, man.
You watched Making the Band.
Diddy join. I remember that's the last time I joined. And I probably watched the first season Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore. I'm from Jersey. I didn't even watch Jersey Shore. What about Road Rules? And what was that other shit? Real Life? What was that shit called? The Real World. You ain't watched The Real World? Beavis and Butthead.
The first season where what was that Negro that he became like a hip hop journalist? I watched that season. I might have watched a few MTV Cribs, but no, I didn't watch MTV, man. This shit was corny, man. What the fuck I like watching MTV? Come on, man. This is a sick Negro. He was some sick Negroes, and you didn't even know it.
You ain't watch Real Life? I mean,
No,
Real World? You ain't watch
Real
Real
Life?
World? Real World was the shit.
I ain't watched that shit, man.
Real World was the shit. That was the very first reality TV show. You ain't watch Punked, Stung. You ain't watch Stung?
Chat, you heard what he just said. That was the very first reality TV show. You mean the very first show that fucking started the destruction of the fucking American family? That fucking show? It's the same thing with Uncle Luke. When I said I'd go back in time and lock Uncle Luke up, I meant that. Now send me back in time so I can stop this first reality show forever start. Send me back in time. I'll do it. Give me the DeLorean right now so I can stop it.
Pimp My Ride? You ain't like Pimp My Ride?
No, I didn't watch that shit, man. I was like, listen, I swear to God, Dad told me, he's like, man, you can watch TV, make sure you watch something fucking you can learn something from. And after a while, like, I didn't watch it. Like, I would watch like The Wire and shit like that. Like, I would get DVDs and shit like that and watch that shit. But if it wasn't something like that, I wasn't watching MTV and all that shit. Hell no.
You ain't see Stung?
What the fuck is Stung?
Oh, Chad. Oh, Rockin' Jock was my shit too. Rockin' Jock was fire. You don't know Stung?
You're admitting crimes against Hotepistan. I know you. I know you know this, right?
Stung was the first Punked. Before they gave it to Ashton Kutcher, Method Man and Redman had a show called Stung. And they took it from them and they gave it to Ashton Kutcher and called it Punked. That's culture. I know you don't know nothing about the culture.
It's not culture. Can you stop calling television culture? See, now you're fucking up.
It's culture.
To who?
Method Man and Redman's not culture. Mr. Wu-Tang. Mr. Wu-Tang.
Who owns them TV shows?
Mr. Wu-Tang.
Who owns them TV shows? Who executive produced those TV shows?
Mr. Wu-Tang?
That's their culture. Yeah. The people who executive produced it, who came up with the writing rooms, yeah, that's their culture. Now, what color are they, HJ?
Don't worry about all of that.
Yeah.
That's besides the point. They provide a good platform for us.
Yeah, the shuck and jive. The shuck and fucking jive.
That's culture, yo. You just mad because you ain't in touch with the culture.
Hotep Alka is not culture. Y'all got to stop with this television is culture shit. No, it's not. No. You're calling the biggest propaganda weapon in mankind's history culture. You niggas is already fucking lost. Why does the nigga from Exton, Pennsylvania gotta tell you niggas this shit? Y'all can't be fucking serious right now. I'll never watch Wild and Out.
Oh, you ain't ever watched Wild and Out?
I've seen a few minutes of it. That's not fucking culture. It's two niggas. It's niggas fucking just entertaining you niggas.
Wild and Out.
It's not culture.
That's Wild and Out is culture.
No, what the fuck it's not. Stop calling television culture.
Singled Out was my shit too.
You niggas don't own it. Don't run it.
Nick own it. Nick own it. Shut up.
After how many side quests he had to do to He's still walking that shit off. Y'all gotta stop, man.
Flavor of Love? No, Flavor of One was VH1. That was VH1. Flavor of Love was VH1.
Anyway, rest in peace, Ananda Lewis.
Ananda Lewis. Oh my God.
All right. Next up, was Wayne album that bad, or was this a redacted play smear campaign? Lil Wayne dropped Carter 6, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Dropped last Friday, and by 12:05 blogs and Twitter accounts were calling it garbage. I would say the album is mid, but this extra hate seemed orchestrated. Was this get back for all the Super Bowl drama Wayne was in the middle of? I know the organic hate when I see it, and this doesn't feel like organic hate to me. Is my kufi on too tight?
No. Nerd's right. Nerd's right. I'm on track 9 of the album. I haven't been able to get through it. Every once in a while, I try to listen to a new track. So far, it's I like the Bono record. I like track 2.
That is a good record.
The Bono record's a good record.
That might be a hit.
I think it's a hit. I think it's a 5 out of 5. It's a 5 mic record. It could play everywhere. They could tour with that record. You could play it in Target. You could play it in hotels. You could play it on Miami Beach. That's a universal record. You could play it in Africa, Europe, Australia, Canada. This is a fire record. I only think there was only one skip. I think it was track 3. I forget what track 3 is called, but that was a skip for me. I was like, this is kind of mid. The other ones was like 4 out of 5. And then the Bono record was 5 out of 5. But I'm only on track 9, and I think there are 19 tracks on the album. So I got 10 more to go. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about it yet. But I think that Nerd's right. You know, at worst, it's mid. But Pitchfork said it was 2 out of 10. And I'm like, it's not a 2 out of 10 album. It's not that fucking bad. Like, you know what 2 out of 10 would sound like? You know, Pitchfork also gave Sexy Red 8 out of 10. And I'm like, so Sexy Red's got an 8 out of 10, but Carter 6 is a 2 out of 10? Like, no, that doesn't make any sense. So, but I think that the issue is the beats, the production, right? Like, the production, you know, we want that hard hitting, bass thumping, you know, trunk thumping, just jarring, you know, we want it. We want that fucking, and the beat just wasn't there, you know, it wasn't there. But But other than that, I think it had the bots came out, tried to ruin it, and I think Nerd's right. I think Nerd is correct. This is some industry get back, for what he said about the Super Bowl. This just seems like, and then also he's Drake's side of things, right? That's he made Drake. That's Young Money. So this is also spillover from the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef.
Jason Rose, thank you for the YouTube super chat. Bibby said, "Don't pull the thing out unless you plan to bang bombs over Iran." Boris Kovacevic, going to be some good clips today on Pretzel Money Overdue Dues. Last name first, $10. Thank you for the super chat donation. I only really got to fucking 6 because I'm type, I don't know.
6
being from New Orleans,
and I can't play it with the kids in the car. That's the other part.
Right,
it's not kid safe.
Like that's a fire song,
Which one?
And I would like any Wayne album, like.
Oh yeah, that was alright.
Like any Wayne album, like he's almost like Future to me. Like I don't really like most of his shit, but he'll have one fire 5 out of 5 song that I can rock out with for a minute.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So that's where I'm at. Then I heard Nicki Minaj on the remix. She smoked it. So I was I don't know, but I did like the Bono record. That was pretty good. Bono. Dominic, speaking of hip hop, HJ and Onk, do you still think Kendrick responds to Joey, or is that done for? I don't think so.
You don't think so? What?
I don't think he's going to respond. Not anytime soon.
Which one is it? He's not going to respond, or he's not going to respond anytime soon?
It'll be years.
Years?
It's not happening in 2025.
Definitely 2025.
Oh my God. Can you stop? Can you just stop?
How many more dates left he got on his tour?
I don't know. Niggas are going to Europe. They ain't worried about this nigga. That shit's over with. Give it up. But was it hate? And why are you siding with this nigga anyway? He's the machine.
Who's the machine?
You see, Kendrick, K-Dot.
Who said I'm siding?
Kenny, Kung Fu Kenny's the machine.
Who said I'm siding with him?
You siding with him right now.
I'm Team Joey. I was the one that told you about Joey before you knew who Joey was.
Don't try to play it. We were talking about, will Kendrick respond?
To
you
Joey.
He's responding. No, he's not responding to shit until the machine said tell his ass to do. Why you want the machine to respond anyway? Huh? Why you want the machine to respond?
Kendrick's the machine. Kendrick got to wait on orders.
Did you miss the whole premise of this section that Nerd Nash beautifully wrote for us? Did you miss the whole premise? Huh? Got Pitchfork giving Lil Wayne 2 out of 9.
Out of 10.
2 out of 10. What do you think gave him the 2 out of 10? The machine gave him 2 out of 10. Why do you think Black Twitter came out and said it was trash? Everybody was trash. Everybody turned their back on Lil Wayne. Wheezy. Why do you think they did that? Because the machine told them to. And here you go. Want to hear some more of the machine talk. I don't want to hear the machine talk. I'm done with the machine. I want to fight against the machine, rage against the machine.
That's why we waiting for the response from the machine, so we can rage against the machine.
Fuck that. Turn the machine off. Turn it off. We don't want to hear none of that shit no more.
You don't want to hear squabble up or nothing.
Take his ass to the fucking the protest. That's what he should have did. This nigga went to the BET Awards, got his awards, and skated. He should have took his black ass out the fuck side.
Now you want him at the protest. Now you want him at the LA protest.
Support his black and brown power. You out there cooning the wood. That was another thing. I should have bought the wolves on you cooning and shit. You were black people. We don't got nothing to do with this. No, we got nothing to do with this ice shit.
We don't.
Yeah, okay.
What the ice shit got to do with us? Here you go acting like a liberal again.
No. There you go, fucking forgetting about your pan. See, he sometimes he Pan-Africanist. Sometimes he ain't shit. You know what them niggas come from. Whether they speak Spanish or not. What they originally look like? What did they originally look like? No, you said it a couple episodes ago. What did they originally look like? Huh? What did they really originally look like, HJ? You said it a couple episodes ago. What did they look like for the Spaniards came over? What did they look like? Huh?
They look like yo ass.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say.
See, they got you too. I see they got you too.
Who?
The machine.
You talking this
The
Pan-African
machine.
shit all the time?
The machine, nigga. The
No.
machine got your ass. The machine got your ass. Cause here you come
would've
with
been
them
out there?
shitty ass takes. You've been having shitty
would've
take
been out
after
there?
shitty take after shitty take. You've been
Nigga, I'm
throwing
up
air
100
balls
points.
for the past 3 plays.
I'm up 100. All right, let's fucking keep
You
to
like
it.
you like Nick Young when he shot the ball, turned around like he scored, and that shit bounced out. That's you. Swing and a miss, my nigga.
Dre Brown said they still got him alive in Mexico. In Mexico. That's your bull.
You are caught up.
Dre Brown, your bull.
I exposed people like you this week on the Grift Report. Y'all got exposed. I cut you at the belly. I gutted you. I let your guts spill out.
Oh,
Turned you into filet. Filet mignon filet.
Give me a break. Give me a fucking break. Give me a break, man.
Huh?
Give yourself a break. Stop grifting all the fucking time.
Malay
On
fignon.
one hand, he come out and come on chat. You telling me the same nigga that came out on Simone Biles' side, right? Then he gonna turn around. I'm on Ice side. Deport him this shit. Get this nigga the fuck out of here.
Malay fignon.
Yo, listen.
You caught up in? No, I'm not done yet.
You just rambling.
I know you snorted your Apex today, so you feeling yourself. Okay, we got to tone down your dosage. But I'm not done with you niggas. Because you caught up in the machine. Menofwater.com, y'all see it. Uncle Hotep be snorting his shit. He got to slow down on his dosage. That's a 30-day supply. This nigga done took fucking all 30 in 2 weeks. It's 3 pills a day, Uncle Hotep. 3 fucking pills a day, nigga. All right, let me break this down for the people. This is one of the biggest psyops of the year. This is the biggest psyop since Black Lives Matter.
Oh my fucking God. Can you niggas get a new fucking angle? Can y'all get a new angle?
Can I speak?
Everything is since Black Lives Matter. Fuck all that. Can y'all stop with this shit? This is the biggest psyop since Black Lives Matter. I'm sick of you niggas saying this shit. Matter of fact, we had the biggest psyop in the world with Fauci and them. You guys skip right over that bullshit.
It ain't that
You go
big.
right to BLM.
It ain't
Can
that
y'all
big.
give Bill? You told me to give the kerosene heater a rest. Give Black Lives Matter a rest. Good Lord.
It ain't as big as the Fauci. That takes the cake. I can't compare it to the Fauci shit. Ain't nothing ever gonna come close to that Fauci shit. That shit had us fucked up. Ain't nothing. You can't compare nothing to that Fauci shit. This is the biggest psyop since Black Lives Matter. Since Black Lives Matter. Here's the play. They got people like you talking about Hispanic people. Oh, that's not your Hispanic brother? Oh, you Pan-African? But y'all all missed the plot. Y'all all fell for the psyop. It ain't even Mexican people in the protests. It's white folks out there. Paid protesters. Soros dollars. They got protests in Chicago. Ain't even no Mexicans in Chicago. They got protests in Austin and Dallas and Atlanta. Ain't even no Mexicans in Atlanta. How you got protests in Atlanta and you ain't got no Mexicans? These
Where
are
in
all
America there's no
fraudulent exercises. These protesters were bought and paid for. 50% of them is Antifa. They all masked up. Yeah, you better turn your camera off. They all masked up. And they got us over here. See, the trick is they want us divided. They want the brothers arguing with our Latinos and Latinas. But the Latinos and Latinas, they're not even out there. They are literally the minority in this protest. In California. How are you in California, which arguably has the highest Mexican population in that region, and there's no Mexicans in the protest? Make that make sense. We got white people cussing out black people because they holding up traffic. Mexicans ain't holding up traffic. I seen a video today of a Mexican cussing out white folks because he was trying to get to work. The Mexican got on a MAGA hat. And y'all falling for the psyop. The whole psyop was created to try and draw, well, one of them was to try and draw black people into this. Why aren't black people supporting this protest? Why are you supporting our Hispanic brothers? We have no problem supporting our Hispanic brothers. We have no problem supporting our Hispanic sisters. But this is a fraudulent protest. This is not a Hispanic protest. This is a fraudulent protest. All of my Hispanic friends is talking about they voting for Trump. They said build the wall. You got to come here legally. I came here legally. This is what my barber told me. Hey, man, I came here legally. I vote for Trump. This is what he told me. I vote for Trump. I like Trump. No illegals. You got to come legally. This is what he telling me. And then here you go talking about, nigga, the Latinos ain't even sticking with, because they got y'all fooled. They got y'all caught up in that race grift again. That's why I told you this is the new Black Lives Matter, because they got y'all stuck on race again. This ain't about race. These protests are politically motivated because they're anti-Trump. These aren't even ICE protests. These aren't Mexican protests. They got a big ass flag that said Trump gotta go. These are anti-Trump protests, just like Black Lives Matter was an anti-Trump protest. So you can miss me with that race shit.
Oh my fucking God. Chat, you seen all the Mexican flags they was waving? Was white folks waving the Mexican flags?
Yes.
No, don't listen to this. Chat, don't listen to this guy. He's out here lying again. You know who he's covering for? You know who he's covering for, chat? Bibby and them again. He's covering for Bibby and them again. Because you know why they timed it? You know why they timed it? I said this a couple of days ago. I was like, we're going to find out. These protests was covered for Bibby and them when they going to hit Iran and shit. What happened tonight? What happened tonight? See, if I was HJ, I would toot my own horn to the cows come home. I told you, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not that type of guy.
I told you.
I'm not that type of guy.
I told you they was going in Iran. I told you fucking weeks ago.
No, we're not talking about Iran right now. We're talking about the protests. We're talking about the protests.
We was going into Iran on his podcast all fucking year, and now you want to sidestep that shit. I told you. I told you that. I told Tim Pool that.
You didn't say when. You didn't say when, and you didn't connect the dots. You didn't connect the dots. You didn't play them connect the dot games and shit. You didn't have that in Jersey when you connect the dots.
I don't need to connect the dots. I had the dots connected before you even knew what the dots was.
No, you didn't know, because I was on the stream.
By the time you connecting these new dots, I'm connecting other dots. I'm on 2026. I'm on CBDC. Oh, you still trying to work on the Iran situation.
Nigga, you said there was no Mexican in Chicago. That's a lie.
Ain't no Mexican.
Nigga, I was playing Chenzo's Scream on Sunday.
Who?
He Mexican. There was a whole bunch of Mexicans out there.
A kick streamer grifting.
What was his nationality? He Mexican. Stop capping. He out there right now.
Ain't no goddamn Mexicans in Chicago.
Nigga, please. El Chapo sent his dope to Chicago. What is you talking about? He gonna act like El Chapo didn't send his dope to Chicago. You gonna tell this lie too? Oh yeah, you forgot about that, right? Yeah, I know. Yo,
at least I got y'all niggas saying that shit. At least I got y'all niggas telling the truth now. Yeah, y'all better tell that truth. Yep.
Call Iron Man. Can you call my man?
What's his number?
I sent it to you, Dim. Iron Man.
All right. He gonna pick up? Yo.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, man? You live on Hoteps Been Told You. What's going on, bro?
Nothing much. Unc asked me to call in, so I'm, HBTY, I don't know what to tell you, man, but there's a ton of Mexicans in Chicago, man, and Atlanta, North Carolina. So I don't know where you're getting your information, man. I can tell you I have family in Chicago, and there are a ton of Mexicans.
Ain't no Mexicans in Chicago.
All right, man. I'm just saying. You know the Patels, but you don't know the Mexicans, man.
Ain't no Mexicans in Chicago.
All right.
Your eyes is deceiving you.
No, but I was going to tell you, the protest, it's not the people who were actually affected by this stuff. I mean, I live in LA, I'm downtown, so, it's not on my side of downtown, it's more on the northern side of downtown by the Civic Center, the train station, near Chinatown, that area.
Okay.
It's not by the arena where I'm right by the arena, so it's not around there, except at night when they're looting stuff.
Okay.
Cursing.
All right.
But you get a lot of the paper on the wall Mexis, you get the Nexi shines, you get the little cholos, you get the basically dumbasses trying to do stupid stuff. You get their little hoodlum kids on those little bikes destroying stuff at night.
Yeah.
But during the day, the crap is pretty much concentrated near the Civic Center and the Federal Building.
Okay.
Yeah, like today I went to USC to go pick up an Amazon package, and I mean, it's fine. USC is a little more secure right now. There's a little more security, but that's about it.
What happened last night with the, they had the, what do you call it? Curfew. Did the curfew work?
Oh, yeah. No, curfew didn't work.
Word?
They let them ransack this shopping mall by me. It's 7th and Fig. That's what it's called. It's this nice little outdoor with a Target, Zara's, California Pizza Kitchen, and all that. And they just ransacked that place.
What?
So yeah, the curfew doesn't work. But it's all concentrated in downtown between all the freeways.
Right.
Yeah. And I was talking to I call Mexico. I call family all the time, and they're not very happy with them waving Mexican flags. And making us look stupid. And they're like, we don't even want them back. Send them to El Salvador. We do not want these people back there stupid and making us look bad. We don't need their help.
Ain't that what I said?
So, yeah. well, Mexicans here have that like Akata African thing going on.
Yeah.
And I have a relationship with them like you did when you went to Africa. You know, it's like your home.
Yeah.
But that's not that's not how it usually works.
Right. Yep. So majority of these people in these protests are what race?
Surprisingly, I would say it's still Latino.
In Cali?
Yes.
During the day?
It's a lot of students. You get a lot of these students that have been brainwashed and, propagandized, and they're out there thinking they're making a difference instead of.
That's not what I seen on my screen, Iron Man. I seen white folks out there in abundance, Iron Man.
Oh no, they are there. They're there too. I'm saying, but you have to remember, LA is mostly Mexican.
LA is mostly Mexican. Yeah, that is true.
So the fact that there's that many white people, yes, you make a point, but there's definitely about, I'd say half Latino, and it's like second, third gen kids looking to start trouble. They got nothing to do. They're out of school.
So it's half and half?
About. Yeah, I'd say it's about.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are they paid for?
That I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me though. The little Latino kids, some of them might be. I heard Chirla, that immigrant organization, has been paying some people to do stuff. Yeah. And that SEIU, or whatever, I forget that other union. That guy got arrested. He got arrested for doing something dumb. I forget. But I've heard they've been laundering through them. So I'm sure there is. But like I said, a lot of these are like little activist kids that are like, I'm making a difference. The Chicano movement, that kind of crap, like the 60s.
Reliving the 60s.
They're trying to relive. Yeah.
University kids.
Or younger, yeah. I've seen some high school kids that do it too.
But like they're more like university style, or they hood Mexicans?
They're hood Mexicans that are trying to do the university activist thing. If that makes any sense.
Yes,
at least
it
the ones I
does.
see that are younger.
But they're university style.
The high school kids.
They're not like,
right.
Chulo, I'm running the streets type shit.
Right.
Yeah. So liberal.
Definitely. They've definitely been propagandized for sure.
Right. Is it against ICE? Is it against Trump?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
I'd say, Trump's obviously getting a lot of hate.
Yeah.
ICE is definitely getting its fair share of hate too.
Right.
Yeah, and there's little fires that are being put out in places like Huntington Park. That's a small suburb outside of downtown, southeast LA.
When you say small fires being put out, what do you mean? Like literal fires or
demonstrations? No, little demonstrations. Like there's that. There was one I think in Compton a couple days ago. Another one in Compton. I think there was one in the Valley, in the San Fernando Valley, which is not that far from downtown. Is it getting worse in LA, or is it getting better? Like when I say worse, I mean, are the protests growing, or are they slowing? It's staying about the same. I think
it's the same as what I seen on Sunday.
It's a little less than that.
Okay.
But I think they're really waiting for Saturday.
Saturday, right?
Something dumb. I think everybody's expecting to do something stupid Saturday.
Are you expecting probably, when I say explosion, obviously I don't mean a literal explosion, but explosion on Saturday?
Yeah, because there'll be more people that aren't working.
Right.
Yeah.
Off of school, not working.
Right.
Yeah. Damn. And is LA ready for that?
No. Our mayor can't even tie her shoes. Yeah, they're not ready for this. Not ready for this.
Have you seen the National Guard out there?
I'm trying to stay inside.
Okay.
So the few times I have been, I'm on the opposite side of downtown, so I see mostly the cops.
Why are you staying inside?
I'm not trying to be in all that.
We need you to get the camera out there, Grift for the show, man.
All right, I'll go out tomorrow.
Yo, make
If I
sure
see
you.
anything.
You said, if you see anything, what time? I'm streaming all day tomorrow.
So around noon Pacific, so 3 your time.
Oh, that's
I'll
perfect.
be around. I'll be outside. I have to go pick up something by the arena, by crypto arena. So,
All right.
I'll show you what it's like.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the Zoom link, and we could just bring you on the Zoom link as a special guest.
All right. I don't want to really show my face because I'm not trying to get fired from work.
Nah, you ain't got to. I just want to see the screens.
All right. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll definitely. Yes, for sure. I'll do that.
Yeah. Damn. Anything else we need to know?
What can surprisingly, a lot of people are divided about this, but not as much as you think.
What do you mean people are divided about?
You know how people say that they think that they're supposed to say, but in private, people let their hair down and tell you the truth, and they're kind of like, well, they did fuck up, so.
Wait, what do you mean? Like who was doing what?
When they're like, well, these big, deportation orders. I mean, they did mess up by letting all these, criminals do their thing instead of going get the criminals out. So instead of arguing that, that's why they're getting everybody now. So.
Oh, you're saying because of the lax policies under the Biden administration?
Right.
It made this seem much worse than what it could have been because there's so many criminals here.
Right.
But people aren't saying that out in public. They're saying that in private.
Right.
What type of people are these? All types of backgrounds and races?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's probably a lot of Latinos too.
A lot of Latinos?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But they don't want to say it out in public because they don't want to look like a coon.
Right.
Yeah. Damn. That's a tough spot to be in. I say we should not help LA. We need to let people understand the mistakes that they made and live with them. And if they want LA to get better, they should ask Trump for help. If I was Trump, I wouldn't send in help until they asked.
We're hard-headed. I don't think we'll learn. So I don't think it's going to matter.
Wow. You think they would let the city burn down before they ask Trump for help?
Yep. You have to remember, if you know anything about Mexican history, Mexican politics, they'll let stuff burn to the ground and admit they're wrong.
Yeah. You know what argument's been bothering me? From the blacks. I've heard blacks say, we were here on this land and we helped build America. And I'm like, yo, the whole area they talking about right now was all Mexico, right? Like that was all. They was here too. They was here with us too, dog. Like I've been hearing a lot. Are you familiar with that history, the Mexican history out west?
Yeah, and it's actually even more propagandized in Mexico. So I got both sides of it.
Yeah. All right, man. Thank you for the download. Appreciate it. We looking forward to bring you on the show tomorrow. We ain't gonna show your face, but we definitely want to see the crowds.
All right. Yeah, for sure. We'll keep in touch, and I'll definitely ready to do that tomorrow.
All right. Let me know. This is my number right here.
Okay, we'll do. Thank you, Richie.
Peace. That nigga said they would let LA burn down before they asked Trump for help. That's crazy.
I was listening to Chesno. It was not Chesno's stream, but it was one of his bull streams.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy, it was this white kid, and somebody gave him a construction hat, and he was out at Home Depot, and he was trying to get the Mexican bull to fix it for him, right? The Mexican bull was fixing the hat for him. Then he was talking. Then the Mexican bull was like, he was an older guy, probably like maybe my age or maybe a little younger. And he was saying like, he didn't agree with these protests because this is going to cause like the illegal people here, like to not come outside, not go to work. Then when they not go to work, they don't got no money. They don't got no food on the table. They don't got no cash. They can't send no cash home. You know what I mean? It's gonna cause a lot of them going hiding and shit. So he was like, he don't really agree with like these people all going out there protesting and stuff like that.
It's all liberal funded, man. It's all liberal propaganda. It's the new Black Lives Matter. Hispanic Lives Matter. This is HL. I call it MLM. MLM. Just like multi-level marketing, this is MLM. Mexican Lives Matters. That's what this is. I ain't stupid. I know an op when I see one. Everybody know they come to my chess class. My teacher's Cubano. He tell you quick, hey, red corner, right? HJ, never the blue, right? Always the red, never the blue, right? He from Cuba. You know he don't want to see no fucking communism. He's Hispanic. My whole team Hispanic. Them niggas is, they ain't said nothing about these shits. They like, that shit ain't got nothing to do with us.
But the other dude, the dude I was watching, Chesno, he was talking like a chat was asking him about, deportation. He's Mexican. He was like, he said he's all for like if you commit crimes and shit like that, he's like, yo, you gotta go, send them out. But a lot of them are upset that they're sending people out that just they go to work every day, don't cause no trouble and shit like that. That's their side of the story. Like a lot of people that are getting deported aren't really.
They gotta go. Them they gotta go too. You see, that's the issue. When people say they're not causing no trouble, that's a fucking lie. Cause we paying for them to be here. They taking up our air. They using our gas. They taking up jobs. Them our jobs. You gotta fucking go. Leave, go back, cross the border, deport every last motherfucking illegal. I don't give a fuck what country you came from.
Yeah, I mean that's the.
It's not harmless.
Argument.
It is not harmless. They're taking up housing. They're raising prices. They're actually aiding inflation. No, they gotta fucking go. All of them. I don't give a fuck where you come from. And then the slick part is you got motherfuckers here from Haiti, Jamaica, and some more shit, but nobody talk about that shit. It's just, just the Mexicans. So fuck all the black people that came here or the Haitians after they destabilized that region. Which brings me to my next point. I don't mind people having this take as long as they add the caveat that America created this problem. When people say, we created displacement, so we should take them in, I actually don't have a problem with that. I just need people to admit we created this problem. Now, do I want them here? No. I want you to stop creating the problem, and I want you to kick them back the fuck to their country. If we left the foreign nations alone, they wouldn't have to come here. But we did create this problem.
I mean, yeah. But if they don't vote for the right person, then
they definitely go back.
I mean, they're going to get some problems every time, But what do you think about the black folks saying, well, they're Haitians, they're deporting Haitians and black illegal immigrants. So we need to stand with everybody, with ICE, against the fight against ICE.
Nah, they got to go back home too. If you are here illegally, you need to go back the fuck home. I don't give a fuck where you come from. And America needs to stop destabilizing your country. Those two things need to happen simultaneously. All this asylum seeking and shit. I can't seek asylum in another country. They're going to kick my ass the fuck out. Tell me to go back to motherfucking America. I don't want to pay for these people. I don't give a fuck where you come from. I don't want to pay for them. They are ruining our country. They're taking up jobs. Man, I was so pissed last week. I went to get my car washed. And they, it's all Mexican, of course, right? So I was like, yo, bro, like on the back of my bumper right there, like, can you just get the little bit of water on the back? That nigga rubbed a little piece of it, walked away, and started laughing. I was like, oh, you little bitch ass Mexican. I'll call ICE on your punk ass. You can laugh at that. They come here and they got nasty fucking attitudes. I'm fucking paying you to drive my fucking car and you can't even drive my fucking car, nigga? And you gonna laugh? All right, say less. I'm calling ICE. I'm calling ICE on that nigga. He got to go back home. So it's not even like when they come here, they're grateful for the opportunities that they have. They come here and they're fucking arrogant as shit. If this was 1962, I'd put these niggas in the fucking forest. If it wasn't cameras, these niggas would be in the fucking forest, 6 feet fucking deep fucking with me.
You fucking relax. Jesus fucking Christ.
In 1962, you pack a nigga up and you just keep it fucking moving. It's too many fucking cameras, so you can't do it now.
Nigga, it's 2025.
That's the problem. 1962, this nigga would have been in a pine box. They'd have been crying, singing
you wasn't even alive in
Guantanamo.
62, man. You sound like them white folks talking about back in the day. Nigga, you never wasn't even alive back in the day.
Sleepy said it would have been different if you were white, HJ. Facts. Call ICE on that little nigga. Next time I see him, I'm gonna pick up the phone. I'm just gonna call ICE.
You ain't gonna do it.
I promise you.
You ain't gonna do it.
I promise you I'll call ICE on that little nigga.
Yeah, he ain't gonna do it.
I'm gonna call ICE on him.
Bet money.
Bet. I'm gonna stand right there. I'm gonna ask him to do the same thing. Yo, you missed the spot last week. Don't miss my shit. I'm gonna pick up the phone and call ICE.
That man was working hard all day.
No, it was some little kid. It was some little kid. He was like 19 years old. He was like 19 years old. He don't deserve to live on this earth. He gotta go. Pack him up. That's facts. Matter of fact, what's the number to ICE? I'm gonna take a picture of that nigga and send that shit right to fucking ICE. Here you go, right here. Hotline 1-855-48 voice. There you go, right there. I call that nigga Saturday. He gotta go.
Um, 5:30 Hotep. I don't know what to say, man. That's how they are on Kick, man.
Well, he better create a new account because he just got permabanned. I gave him, that was the last straw. He permabanned now. He better create a new account.
Hit that thumbs up, hit that share button. YouTube, what is y'all doing? Hit that thumbs up, hit that share button. I don't know.
Facts, I'm hot over that, Mr. J Dub. If I pay for a service and I tell you I want my service and you laugh at me, you know how mad I was? I wanted to kick that little motherfucker right in his fucking face. Oh, I was so hot. 1962? I'd have waited for that nigga to get off work. Put him right in the trunk.
The Mexican would have packed your ass up, man. Stop with this cap shit.
Crazy, nigga.
Them essays with a chat. Them essays with a cap would have packed HJ up.
I'd have hit them niggas like a DC sniper from the trunk.
Oh, that shit, man. They would have packed you up, man.
I'd have hit them niggas like a DC sniper. It'd have been 10 dead Mexicans laying in the street.
Oh my God.
I'd have picked them off one by one. You'd forget I was trained by a killer, so y'all niggas must forgot. I hit them niggas from 25 yards easy. Split your motherfucking dome. That's easy. 25 yards is easy. With a long nose, you be gone. 1962. That's easy work. No scope either. Iron sights. Iron sights 25 feet is not 25 yards is not hard. That's easy. That's easy work. 44, 9, 22. That's easy work.
I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Quick scoop.
We'll see how long this goes on. Saturday's a big protest day. They planned it. The Walton heiress, I guess, has put together. She funded a whole bunch of shit, right?
Who?
The Walton heiress.
Oh yeah. Walmart family.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Allegedly, she funded some of this shit.
So it's going to be a big weekend, and so we'll see. I think I might try to do some grifting. I got to find out a safe place for me and a big grift to go. Retro Neo, LA protests, riots happening. Israel did a preemptive strike on Iran. What's next? We're going to talk about that. Hold on. Before we get to big story of the night, the happening of our time. BET Awards. They said that was one of the best BET Awards they had.
It was. It seemed to be really good. I didn't catch it live, but it seemed like it was a really good show.
Niggas stepping up.
Nah, AI. It was an AI show.
AI.
Yeah, somebody typed in the AI. You know, they did some sort of deep research and figured out the demographic were people born, Gen X, millennials, and they said, hey, we need to do something in the 2000s. This is our demographic. And instead of having a whole bunch of people that nobody knew, because that was the big issue. Every year, people get up on stage and perform and be like, yo, who the fuck is this nigga? Who the fuck is... And nobody knows who the fuck is on stage. So instead, they brought back the classes. They brought back Mariah, Luda, Bow Wow. They brought the whole 106 Park situation back. They brought back Rap City to Booth. Who else am I missing? They brought all of A. Marie. Kev hosted it. But they went from nostalgia. And it was a smart decision. They went with what the demographic wants instead of what them young kids in the BET offices want. They went with nostalgia. They went with the research.
Kendrick showed up.
Kendrick won.
Kevin Hart, did he host the whole thing, or is he just?
He hosted the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Lil Jon, Eastside Boys. Who else was there?
Kai, Drewski.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think like who performed.
It was Snoop. Snoop Appreciation, right?
Lil Cam, Snoop. Yeah, Ashanti. B2K, word. They went all in that whole Maya. I forgot about Maya. They went in that whole bag. And Angel Reese won. I thought she shouldn't have won. She didn't deserve that award. That was definitely a popularity award. It should have went to Papoose wife. Clarissa
Shields, man.
Papoose wife. We practice masculinity over here, okay? We practice masculinity over here. She is Papoose' wife first, then she's Clarissa Shields, okay? Mad respect to Papoose. This is his woman, okay? We're going to put some respect on Papoose' name, all right? Papoose girl, Clarissa Shields. It's not Clarissa Shields, Papoose girl. It's Papoose girl, Clarissa Shields. She's Clarissa Shields to me after she's Papoose girl. We practice masculinity over here. We not gonna disrespect the man. That's that shit they start doing where they start calling Jay-Z Mr. Knowles and shit like that. No, we not finna do that. But Clarissa Shields should have won. Rakim came out word. Clarissa Shields should have won that award. The fact that Angel Reese won that award is an atrocity. That was an atrocity. That should have went to Clarissa Shields. Because Angel didn't win shit. What did Angel win?
Niggas like you fucking defender Caitlin Clark.
She not even the best in the WNBA. Kennedy Carter's the best in the WNBA.
Kennedy Carter's not even playing in WNBA.
What you mean she's not playing?
She in fucking China, man. They didn't want her back.
They ain't bring her back?
No, she's a fucking hothead.
They need to bring back the GOAT, man.
Oh man, she's fucking simple, man. All these women are simple, man. They don't want them niggas over there, man. A lot of them niggas cause a lot of trouble. You know how that demographic get. They cause a lot. Some of them,
it's worth it.
No.
It's worth it.
No, because they got too much drama in the locker rooms and shit. Hoes fighting and shit. Fighting over other hoes and shit.
Just because Kennedy Carter stole your bitch don't mean Kennedy Carter stole your bitch don't mean nothing. Well, she can ball, can't she?
She fought two different teams and she got in a fight in the locker room. Both teams. So what's the problem? She greedy. She just like a nigga.
Listen, I want to see bitches ball like Kennedy Carter. She the only one out there balling. The rest of these bum bitches, I don't know what the fuck they doing. Angel Reese can't make a bucket to save her life. She can't make a layup.
Did you see DeMarcus Cousins in Puerto Rico?
Oh man, they was tossing water on him and shit, beers and whatnot.
Yeah.
He got kicked out the league.
Did he?
Yeah, he got suspended or something like that.
Man. They should let him get in the crowd. They would have whooped. Remember, that's the same shit. Bernard Hopkins did that shit against Tito Trinidad.
What?
Tito was waving the fucking Puerto Rican flag. Hopkins grabbed the flag and threw it down. They chased Bernard Hopkins out the fucking ring.
Yeah, shit got real. Shit got real real quick.
Yeah, I didn't know he was even playing in Puerto Rican League. Yeah, but he was about to get stabbed out, man. You know, DeMarcus lucky, man. They held him back and not getting the crowd, man, because he might not have made it out that joint.
He got lucky.
Look at Kick Chat talking about. You talk all that shit about women's sports. Kick Chat, this naming names: Kelsey Plum, Paige Beckers. You got some real fucking WNBA fans in there, man.
Who's Kelsey Plum?
She used to play for Las Vegas. I think she's on the LA Sparks.
That's the white girl?
Yeah.
With the long
legs. She used to be married to a football
hair?
player and she got divorced or some shit.
She got blonde hair?
No, black.
Who the blonde hair bitch with the long legs? She did Sports Illustrated. Paige? Is it Paige?
No, that's not Paige. Is she tall?
Yeah.
No, I forget that girl's name. But I know you're talking about.
That's the only one I know. Her, Caitlin, and who's the girl that was snapping last night? There was a girl in the league, not Clark. Sharika? Is that her name? Sharika Jackson? She was snapping last night, hitting buckets. Cameron Brink, thank you. That's her name. Yeah, Cameron Brink. Yeah. Sharika Jackson was snapping last night. She was putting in buckets.
Kendrick is your boy Kendrick is in Toronto tonight, man. I haven't heard anything yet.
Yeah, he's got it. His show was tonight. And I think Drake is supposed to be streaming with Kai at the same time, right?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's the controversy. The controversy is Drake is streaming with Kai Cenat. Are they live right now? Let's see, Twitch, right? Is it 2X? No, that's not him.
I like it, bro.
Kai's live, but I don't see Drake on there.
There's no Drake?
Nah. Kai's just doing a regular stream over there.
Yeah, Kai just looks like he's pumping up Rakai's account. But yeah, there's no Drake. So I guess we got 52 fake out, or Drake went on already?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. But that's what they said. They said Drake was supposed to be on Kai Cenat's today. And everybody was talking about how petty it was going to be. I don't know. Light skin nigga shit.
All right, man. I sent Bibby's statement over there, man, to you. It's 7 minutes long, but I think it's important. We should play it all.
Bibby's statement?
Yeah.
We got to listen to the whole thing?
I don't know. I haven't listened to any of it.
All right, let's take a listen. Let's pull it up. Let's see what Bibby got to say. Hold on.
It's in English, so it's meant for us, our consumption.
Uh-oh. Damn, that's crazy. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Moments ago, Israel launched Operation Rising Lion, a targeted military operation to roll back the Iranian threat to Israel's very survival. This operation will continue for as many days as it takes to remove this threat. For decades, the tyrants of Tehran have brazenly, openly called for Israel's destruction. They've backed up their genocidal rhetoric with a program to develop nuclear weapons. In recent years, Iran has produced enough highly enriched uranium for 9 atom bombs. 9. In recent months, Iran has taken steps that it has never taken before, steps to weaponize this enriched uranium. And if not stopped, Iran could produce a nuclear weapon in a very short time. It could be a year, it could be within a few months, less than a year. This is a clear and present danger to Israel's very survival. 80 years ago, the Jewish people were the victims of a Holocaust perpetrated by the Nazi regime. Today, the Jewish state refuses to be a victim of a nuclear Holocaust perpetrated by the Iranian regime. Now, as Prime Minister, I've made it clear time and again, Israel will never allow those who call for our annihilation to develop the means to achieve that goal. Tonight, Israel backs those words with action. We struck at the heart of Iran's nuclear enrichment program. We struck at the heart of Iran's nuclear weaponization program. We targeted Iran's main enrichment facility in Natanz. We targeted Iran's leading nuclear scientists working on the Iranian bomb. We also struck at the heart of Iran's ballistic missile program. Last year, Iran fired 300 ballistic missiles at Israel. Each of these missiles carries a ton of explosives and threatens the lives of hundreds of people. Soon, those missiles could carry a nuclear payload, threatening the lives not of hundreds, but of millions. Iran is gearing up to produce 10,000 of those ballistic missiles within 3 years. Now just imagine 10,000 tons of TNT landing on a country the size of New Jersey. This is an intolerable threat. It too must be stopped. Iran is now working on what it calls the new plan to destroy Israel. You see, the old plan failed. Iran and its proxies tried to encircle Israel with a ring of fire and to attack us with the horrible attack of October 7th. But the people of Israel, the soldiers of Israel, rose like lions to defend our country. We crushed Hamas, we devastated Hezbollah, we hit Iranian proxies in Syria and Yemen. And when Iran directly attacked us twice last year, we struck back inside Iran itself. Yet in defending ourselves, we also defend others. We defend our Arab neighbors. They too have suffered from Iran's campaign of chaos and carnage. Our actions against Iran's proxy Hezbollah led to the establishment of a new government in Lebanon and the collapse of Assad's murderous regime in Syria. The peoples of those two countries now have a chance for a different future, a better future. So too do the brave people of Iran, and I have a message for them. Our fight is not with you. Our fight is with the brutal dictatorship that has oppressed you for 46 years. I believe that the day of your liberation is near. And when that happens, the great friendship between our two ancient peoples will flourish once again. I want to assure the civilized world, we will not let the world's most dangerous regime get the world's most dangerous weapons. And Iran plans to give those weapons, nuclear weapons, to its terrorist proxies. That would make the nightmare of nuclear terrorism all too real. The increasing range of Iran's ballistic missiles would bring that nuclear nightmare to the cities of Europe and eventually to America. Remember, Iran calls Israel the small Satan. It calls America the great Satan. And this is why for decades, it's led millions in the chants of death to Israel and death to America. Today, Israel is responding to those genocidal calls with action and with a call of our own. Long live Israel and long live America. Our action will help make the world a much safer place. I want to thank President Trump for his leadership in confronting Iran's nuclear weapons program. He has made clear time and again that Iran cannot have a nuclear enrichment program. Today, it is clear that Iran is just buying for time. It refuses to agree to this basic requirement of peaceful nations. That is why we have no choice but to act, and act now. The hardest decision any leader has to make is to thwart a danger before it is fully materialized. Nearly a century ago, facing the Nazis, a generation of leaders failed to act in time. They were paralyzed by the horrors of World War I. They were determined to avoid war at all costs, and they got the worst war ever. They adopted a policy of appeasement. They closed their eyes and ears to all the warning signs. That failure to act resulted in World War II, the deadliest war in history. It claimed the lives of 60 million, including 6 million Jews, a third of my people. After that war, the Jewish people and the Jewish state vowed, never again. Well, never again is now. Today, Israel has shown that we have learned the lessons of history. When enemies vow to destroy you, believe them. When enemies build weapons of mass death, stop them. As the Bible teaches us, when someone comes to kill you, rise and act first. This is exactly what Israel has done today. We have risen like lions to defend ourselves. Over 3,000 years ago, Moses gave the people of Israel a message that has steeled their resolve ever since. Be strong and courageous, he said. Today, our strong and courageous soldiers and people stand together to defend ourselves against those who seek our destruction. And by defending ourselves, we defend many others, and we roll back a murderous tyranny. Generations from now, history will record that our generation stood its ground, acted in time, and secured our common future. May God bless Israel. May God bless the forces of civilization everywhere. Thank you.
There's plenty of videos. We ain't gonna play videos. There's videos Tehran getting struck. Interesting. He said that take as long as it takes. So this could be an ongoing thing. We'll see. I do expect Iran because I think one of Iran's Twitter X accounts said Just remember, we didn't initiate this. So they're clearly going to strike back. How they're going to do it is up. I mean, it's nobody's guess, anybody's guess. Asymmetrical warfare or whatever, or they're just going to launch missiles back and forth. But we got to wait until and there's been reports that they've hit a couple scientists. They hit their Iranian army leadership. But we're not going to probably know till tomorrow, till morning time, till light hits. But like I said, this is the perfect time. You got the NBA playoffs, right? You've got protests in ICE protests, with a big ICE protest this weekend, right? You got all those things. It's going to be a big distraction, from whatever happens over there. I don't know what the market's going to be like tomorrow. We'll see. I just hope it doesn't escalate. Hope war can be averted, but it looks like, I don't know. It looks like it's going to be game on.
This is interesting. Let's go ahead and play this clip. I'm gonna send it to you. Go ahead and let's play this clip before I give a little breakdown here. Hold on, let me pull this up. Here we go. Let's pull this up. Let's go ahead and pull this up. I'm gonna send this to you in your DM. Tell me when you got it. I'm gonna play this clip. You should have it now.
This goes back to the fact that the West.
Yeah.
Let's pull this up on the screen.
This goes back to the fact that the Western Empire wanted to topple the Ottoman Empire. Okay, this is what this is all about. This is the Ottoman Empire we're talking about here, and we still got more territory to conquer. Iran's next. I'm supposed to save these takes for Joe Rogan and Alex Jones. I'm dropping them here. Iran's next. Everybody know what's on the plane. Come on, we all know what's going on. Iran's next. We took care of Iraq. This is the Western Empire. Either you love the perks of being an American in the Western Empire, or you don't. You want the Arabs to win? You want the Muslims to win? This goes back.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Just want to make sure we played that clip there so everybody knows it's well and documented. What I said on the Tim Pool podcast. I just want to make sure everybody understands that we understand the gravity of the matter here and where this all stems from. This is something that's been on the table for a while now. I want to talk about Bibi's speech. First thing I thought about was, who was he talking to? Right? If it's in English, that means he's talking to English-speaking people. It means he's talking to the West. He's talking to Americans. He's talking to Congress. And his persuasion was remarkable. Remarkable bit of persuasion. I mean, you almost couldn't even argue it. He compared this to World War II. Now, I do remember a certain someone saying that we are entering the realm of the Fourth Reich, which would be an extension of World War II. This is fascinating. He mentions the Holocaust and he mentions Nazis. He likens the Iranians to Nazis. I'm like, this is some really good persuasion. He even claims that Iran is the world's greatest threat. I'm like, damn, that's one hell of a claim. I mean, I don't know if it's true or not, but it's one hell of a claim. Then he invokes the Bible and Moses. But one thing that stood out to me was 3 words: death to America. And I think to the red whites, that might resonate. If people are smart, they'll run with that clip. But he said the Iranians want death to America. So not only was his speech to Americans, but he even highlighted the fact that the Iranians want to kill us. So I started putting on my tinfoil kufi. And I know we got 1, 2, 3. So we had the first attack where they murdered the couple outside the museum in D.C. Then we had the second attack, and we had the Molotov cocktail. We're overdue for a false handkerchief. If you're American, you got to get low. This third event, I don't know what's going to happen from this, but America's got to get low. I wonder if I could pinpoint where this will happen. I have to do some more thinking to figure out where this will happen. This weekend, oh, you might want to stay home this weekend. You might want to stay your black ass in the house this weekend. This is interesting. This is interesting. Because if this is World War II, right? And Iran's going to, Israel's going to war with Iran. The first question you have to ask yourself is, can Israel win this war by itself? If the answer is no, then we have to reflect back to World War II and understand that World War II, the United States of America was dragged into World War II because of the bombing of Pearl Harbor, which was a attack that was allowed to happen. So in order to pull America into this war, we need a good enough goddamn reason, which means American forces could be attacked. We may experience some sort of terrorist attack or something like that to pull America into the war. It's the only thing that'll get Americans to say, yes, let's join this war. So if he's talking about Nazis, Holocaust, World War II, and if this is the Fourth Reich, there may be an event to pull us into this, especially when he says death to America. That's what I got from his speech. But this is all contingent upon if Israel can handle Iran. Can Israel handle Iran? I'm going to ask Grok. Let's ask Grok. Do you think Israel can win a war with Iran without American or European aid? Let's see. Grok says, he said, it depends on how we define win. Without U.S. European aid, Israel will face challenges. Both sides will take heavy losses. Escalation risks drawn. So Russia, China might get into it. Israel's resilience and tech give it an edge, but no aid makes it a grind. Israel's sheer size and proxies balance the scales. Stalemate or limited victory is more than likely than a clear win. According to Grok, he says if win means neutralizing Iran's nuclear threat and degrading its military, Israel could likely succeed in the short term, especially with preemptive action, which they've had. If it means total defeat of Iran and regime change, that's a stretch. Israel would struggle without external support, and Iran's proxies would keep the fight going. So Israel will need, according to Grok, I want to make this clear, according to Grok, Israel is going to need aid from the West. And I think they'll get it. And I think they should get it. Lindsey Graham already tweeted. Yes, Lindsey Graham. Did you see Lindsey Graham's tweet?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lindsey Graham, he He's happy to see it. I'm sure Ben Shapiro's happy to see it. Here's Lindsey Graham's post. Game on. Pray for Israel, says Lindsey Graham. Whose side are you on, Unc?
Peace. Oh my fucking God. First off, let me say something. Let me say something. This fucking war on the war, Western civilization, is the biggest crock of shit I've ever fucking heard. And
how's it a
like,
crock of shit?
I don't agree with any of that.
How's it a crock of shit? If you make a statement, you got to be able to back it up.
Anyway, Chad, these people, these leaders saying, oh, this is a battle of Western civilization. No, this is a battle of fucking corporations and other bullshit, big fucking execs with fucking suits and shit.
This is not that. This is not that. This ain't got nothing to do with Peter Thiel and Elon Musk. I can tell you that.
You can't listen, chat. You can't listen to this guy because he's fucking glazed. Listen, hold on.
Stop glazing.
Oh, you hear, Bibby? Oh, you almost couldn't deny the greatness of his speech. Oh my God!
Stop glazing.
You can't count on this guy to keep it fucking real in this because he already took a side. Not the side of humanity, not the side of peace, not the side of not dead children, not the side of maimed human beings. He didn't take that side. He took the side of Western civilization. If you believe that the survival of Western civilization means you have to totally destroy Tehran, I don't know what to say. Is that worth it? I don't know. To y'all, maybe. To me, no. That's it. That's just it. You know, I've always been this side of like, I don't want war. Like, this is year 2025, and we're still fighting each other. This is 2025. Because greater redacted land has to be built. This is the real fucking reason. Not Western civilization. No, greater redacted land is trying to be built. You know, I don't know. I feel like human beings, and especially Americans, don't know the true extent, tragedy, and sacrifice real war is. And I think we're about to find out. When we find out, then come back and ask this question. Then come back and you're like, yeah, it was worth it. You know, we did it for Western civilization. When that day comes to America, when your cousins got to go fight for something and they don't come back. When your brother got to go fight for something and they don't come back. When your sons and daughters got to go fight for something and they don't come back. They come back in a pine box. Then you answer that question, was it worth it to fight for Western civilization? Don't fucking say this shit now and fucking eating your popcorn and all this other bullshit. No. When that tragedy hits home, that's when you can assess, was this shit worth it or not? And this guy just saying, oh, you know, of course he's going to bring us in. Like he said, he's spoken in English because he's speaking to us. Because if they need us, we got to come running. That's why he laid the groundwork. That's why he said death to America. Just put that in a frame of mind. Now, I seen some reports saying, oh, we had nothing to do with this. Then Israeli media said, with coordination with the United States. If you think that they did all these bombings without any coordination, without any satellites, without any help for the American military in the region, I don't know what to tell y'all, man. Of course, we're going to say it because we don't want to be like, yo, because then Iran could be like, well, fuck it. You in it too? Well, fuck it. We're going to throw some things at you. This is not the time to be fucking gloating. This is not the time to fucking be Lindsey Graham and act like you have an orgasm and shit. This is the time to be praying for our troops overseas. This is all them troops in Iraq. All them troops in the Middle East. Them U.S. troops. Some of y'all might have cousins over there. Family members over there. This is the time to pray for them. If you can call them, call them. Tell them, put their head on a swivel. Be safe. This is the time for that.
Didn't they sign up for that? Weren't they trained for war? They're soldiers, right? That's what they signed up. I'm pretty sure when they signed up to die for their country, to die. They signed. I'm pretty sure.
No fucking shit. They fucking signed up for it, dickhead.
I just want to make sure
we all know that. You don't have to fucking repeat that.
Right. So we
you don't have to be a smartass about that. Their lives still matter if they fucking signed up for it or not.
Yeah, they matter. They might have to die for us though. They might have to die for the West. That's what the fuck they signed up for. What the fuck you signed up for? See, I love your speech if you're an idealist. Your speech works if you're an idealist. I'm not an idealist. I'm a realist. I don't deal in idealism. I look at the facts of what is happening, and I make contingency plans based upon what is happening and not what I would like to happen. Now, you could wave your little peace flag and do your Mahatma Gandhi shit. It's not going to change 1,000 years of history between Rome and Persia. Okay, the West and Persia have been fighting for 2,000 years, and you think you're gonna come on this podcast, wave a white flag, and stop all that shit? I'm here to tell you, nigga, you sound crazy. Okay, you sound fucking lunatic. Oh, our boys and sisters, we sent them off to war, but they gonna die for the white man's war, nigga. That's what the fuck happens in war. Niggas fucking die. That's what the fuck is supposed to happen in war. Niggas is supposed to fucking die. Somebody gotta fucking go. I like to deal in realism. As far as I'm concerned, you can flatten all of Iran.
What the fuck is that gonna prove?
Whole shit.
What is that gonna prove?
Whole shit. And we're going to build Hotepistan hotels on the land that belong to our people first. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. You see,
nigga, you fucking from Jersey. You shut the fuck up when you want my people. Who the fuck are you?
You listen to audio books.
Are you from Jersey,
you
nigga?
You listen to audio books. I actually read them.
That don't mean shit if you can't comprehend this shit.
I actually read them. So you
keep saying that, but you're still a dickhead.
I let you talk.
You're a dickhead that is well read.
I let you talk. I let you have your kumbaya Mahatma Gandhi moment. Let me cook now. I let you cook. Don't get in your feelings.
You're burning the stove. You're not cooking, nigga.
Don't get in your feelings because I'm tearing your whole argument down in less than 60 seconds.
You're just an asshole.
Fuck them Iranians. Them Iranians don't even like niggas.
Oh my God, can you stop with this shit?
The Iranians got black slaves right the fuck now.
glass the whole fucking country. You think I give a fucking fuck? The first enemy of the black man was these goddamn Persian Iranians. They was turning us into eunuchs, chopping our dicks off. These niggas could fucking go. You see, you audiobook. I read the fucking book. I did my history. I know what the fuck Persia is fucking guilty of. The reason why our ancestors was destabilized is because of the fucking Iranians. Because of the fucking Persians. Because of fucking Islam, my nigga. That's the first enemy of the black man. So when I see the white man going to war with the Iranian, I'm minding my fucking business. Take that nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm riding with the West, nigga.
You're not minding your business. You take a side. Let's be that clear.
I'm riding with the country I fucking live in like a nigga with common fucking sense. You got this kumbaya shit that's not fucking, that doesn't even make no fucking sense. There is no possibility of peace. I got up there fucking 12 months ago and told you Iran was next, and here you go with the kumbaya speech. If I know Iran is next, you know Iran is next, how the fuck are we calling for peace if we already know that there is a program in place? Either we're gonna pretend like we can stop the program, which we can't, or we can understand how the program works and move fucking accordingly. Now you could deal that idealism shit. I don't deal in idealism. I deal in realism. I live in the West. I'm going to rock with the West. Everybody knows whenever you're dealing with an empire, the empire dies when it does not expand. The moment an empire does not expand, it dies. If I'm in the Western Empire, I need this shit to expand. And if it's going to expand on Iran, it's going to expand on fucking Iran. China's out here expanding technologically. We just did a deal with them. They're processing 90% of the goddamn materials, rare earth materials. Half that shit coming from Africa. Nobody say shit about that. Ain't no kumbaya speech for fucking Africa. A bunch of fucking doobie raps on camels get bombed. Now everybody got a kumbaya fucking speech. Fuck them motherfuckers. I'm with Lindsey Graham. I'm with Bibi. I'm with the West. America first. I live in this bitch. They better not strike us. And if they do, send them F-16s, F-45, F them niggas. That's where I stand, nigga. Cause that's real.
No fucking shit. And first off, about the Iranians, like your family didn't own slaves. This guy talk about they own slaves. You own slaves too, nigga. That's where you come from. Oh, you thinking we forgot about that shit? Listen, and people say talk about in chat. You don't gotta like it. What's gonna happen? No fucking shit. It doesn't mean I have to be a cheerleader for it.
Let me pull up my family lineage real fast. Let's pull up my family lineage real fast. Samuel Sharp, enslaved Jamaican who was leader of a widespread slave rebellion. I just want to make sure before our name gets tarnished, we know my family lineage was a slave rebellion. I just want to make sure on a $50 banknote, I just want to make sure my family name's clear. I just want to make sure we get that straight. Samuel Sharp, you see it right there. Jamaica, leader of widespread Baptist war slave rebellion. Okay, called the Chris. Okay, I just want to make sure.
Willie Will, thank you for getting 10.
I just want to make sure.
Like, I don't feel like you can say I'm an idealist, and because there's no guarantee, you say the Western empires, if it don't expand, it's going to die. There's no guarantee it's going to win. Y'all might just think it's in the bag. It's a done deal. There's a real chance it doesn't succeed. They've saved Iran last for a reason. Now, y'all folks in here that said to throw them F-16s and all that might think it's a walk in the park, but okay, we'll see. Oh, crazy? I don't think so. I kind of think I'm a human being. Some of y'all aren't, but We'll have to see. And there's going to be a human price to be paid for this. Now, when it comes down, when that human price to be paid is paid, I don't want to hear no crying. I don't want to hear no like, oh man, y'all just gonna have to stick with the grind. Don't run from the grind. I mean, everybody should be hoping that this ends quickly. Like we can this audiobook unk, whatever. I mean, I didn't know. I mean, I know I'm in the presence of a bunch of warmongers and people, a lot of you niggas that never put on a uniform. You never put no spit shine. You never put no kiwi on your boots. You never put no starch on your uniform. You never had the starch on the uniform. You could cut a piece of paper on the edge and shit. A lot of you niggas never had that. A lot of you niggas didn't wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning with a drill sergeant up in your ass. A lot of you niggas wasn't on fucking flights.
Hey, go to kerosene, hear the stories.
Going across the country. You ain't gonna see your family in years. A lot of you niggas never been to fucking Saudi Arabia for 3 months in the middle of December, hot as hell. A lot of you niggas never did that.
Unc was in charge of popcorn.
A lot of you niggas just play Call of Duty at home.
Nigga was in charge of popcorn in the Air Force. Cut it out.
A lot of you niggas just played Battlefield.
This nigga was a cook.
But we'll see. All I'm saying is we'll see.
We know where they put niggas in the
military.
military.
A lot of us aren't coons, yes. Okay, Matari. If being a coon is like not wanting war to happen, we all knew what was going to happen. Wesley Clark told us.
You missing the point. You missing the point. That's an idealist point of view. We all don't want war to happen. That is an idealist point of view.
No, you don't.
That is, I just told you. And as an idealist point of view, you are on point. Idealistically, we don't want people to die. But if I go on Timcast 12 months ago and say Iran is next, how do I know that? And I'm not in the fucking Pentagon because I'm a fucking realist. So let's deal with the real, know that the West is going west, and figure out how we gonna move based upon that. How is the stock market gonna move tomorrow? Should we put our money in the Raytheon? Because I told the folks put their money in the Raytheon a few weeks back. Shit about to get hot. So you could tell niggas to fucking Kumbaya and Mahatma Gandhi, and I'ma lead niggas straight to the fucking bag. So niggas could pick who they want to fucking follow. Follow Mahatma Gandhi, or we can get the bag off this shit and we can save our own fucking asses. You tell me what makes more sense. Pretending like what could happen or dealing with what's gonna happen and moving accordingly.
Well, like if you look back, you know, if you apply that same point of view to, you know, 1960s, 70s America, when we was in Vietnam, you would say all the people that fucking stood up to the government and said, "No, let's stop this war, we ain't going," were idealists. When in reality, the public pressure the American people put on the government would help them pull out of Vietnam. So it's not like being idealist is a fucking a worthless cause. Because if it was a worthless cause, we would have lost thousands of people in Vietnam, more than we did what we did. And like I said, there's no guarantee we're going to win. The West is going to win. That is to be in my idea, in my thinking. The West is going to lose. The West is going to lose. The East is going to fucking lead humanity in the future, and the United States we're gonna lose our standards of living is gonna drop a little bit, and this is how they create a new world order, global government, all that jazz. And the head of that is going to be a redacted life.
All right, that might be closer to the truth. that might be closer to the truth. Here's the thing. You got to understand that dollar hegemony is about to hit an all-time high. We just did a financial fake out on the entire world with the CBDC scam, and everybody's scrambling to get a stable coin. So as far as financial dominance is concerned, the money is going to be, dollar hegemony over everything. You have to understand that United States also leads the world in semiconductor production, AI. AI is the future. We lead in AI, and all warfare in the future will be AI. So the likelihood of the West, first of all, Russia can't even beat Ukraine because the West backs Ukraine, and Russia's a world fucking power. So that shows you how strong the West is and how much military intelligence we have, et cetera, et cetera. Does that mean that the West is perfect? The West is far from perfect, but the West understands something that everybody else doesn't understand. An empire must expand. It has to expand intellectually, geographically, financially, culturally. It has to expand. The moment an empire ceases to expand, it dies. We saw this happen with Kemet. We saw this happen with Rome. We're seeing it happen with Persia. This is just a historical fact. So me, as an individual living in the West, I am on the side of the team in which I live in, because the last thing I want to do is have the head wraps ruling my life. I kind of like...
You want hijabs on women.
No, I want to put the hijabs on the women. I don't want them to put the hijabs on the women. See, there's a difference. There's a difference. I want to do it. I don't want them to do it. Okay? And they're called something different in Hotepistan. But that's the fact of the matter. It's a matter of how's the saying go? It's better to choose the master that you know. You get that new master. You don't want China to win. China gonna put their foot in your ass.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't talk bad about China. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, we know you paid by China. We already know. Leave
Xi Jinping out of this, man.
See, this nigga's a Xi Jinping's a CCP asset. See, he a CCP asset. I told y'all niggas he under investigation because he a CCP asset. See, he trying to edge his bets. See what I'm saying? For the record, I wish we could have peace. I really do. I don't. War is ugly. Our children to go fight these banker wars. Shout out to Yoke Dog. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I don't want war. But if I'm like looking at the playbook and I'm like, all right, so they're going to do this, then this. Okay, then Iran's next. I'm looking 12 steps down the line and like, all right, so that means we got to put Hotepistan right here. And then when this pops off, this will move here. And this is how I'm moving. I can't be bothered with the whole Mahatma Gandhi bullshit. I can't do it. Sounds good. It feels good, but it's not real.
It's a very liberal attitude, right? Like when people be like, we have to destroy racism. Like, shut the fuck up.
Come on, man. Like, is human beings just going to fight forever till we destroy each other?
Yes.
Then we are no, like, I don't know. If the aliens out there would never come visit us, I feel like the next step in humanity should be able to figure that out.
In order for humanity to find peace, it has to be near destruction, near total destruction, reducing the numbers to about 144,000, just like they said in the Bible. You reduce the numbers to 144,000 globally, you'll find world peace. Until that moment, you're not going to find world peace. Just the facts. I mean, we can we can wish for more. We can fucking sit around and meditate and say, yeah, we're going to do some yoga and create world peace. You can do that shit if you want to, or you can just be real and be like, hey, if we read these history books, these history books are dated back to 10,000 BC, and in 10,000 BC, this tribe was warring with that tribe. Okay, we go to the next beast. Okay, like, is there a moment in history in the past 20,000 years that has been peace? That answer would be no. So why would we expect peace during our time? It's just quick maths. It's common fucking sense. I just don't understand why people just don't want to deal with reality. It's weird to me. It's really weird. And I get it. You want to say kumbaya. I love that. I think it's a great message. I don't want to fucking hear it.
Now we got that out the way. I think you gotta look. We'll have to see what this strike does. I mean, if this strike,
China does not lead in tech, yo. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all be watching these TikTok videos, yo. Oh my God, yo. Niggas really think China leads in tech, yo. That's crazy. Everybody walks around with fucking Google phones and Apple phones, and niggas say China leads in tech. This is crazy. Microsoft is on every computer, and niggas say China leads in tech. This is insane. Like, do y'all even hear yourselves? China literally steals our tech. There's whole books about how China steals United States tech. Like y'all got this one. Y'all got to read the books, man. Y'all don't read.
Whoa. Why is stealing something bad? To me, stealing is smart.
I didn't see again. You've gaslighted me. You've strawmanned me. I didn't say it was bad. Somebody in the chat said China leads in tech. If I make the tech and you steal it, who's leading, Unc?
I don't know. So if somebody makes nukes and they steal our nukes, then
who's leading? If you come up with a phrase and Daily Wire steals it, who's leading? If you come up with Hotep Court and Matt Walsh copies it, who's leading, Unc? Come on, yo. Let's be real. Yo.
Yeah, but if you might be able to make some improvements on it. Who stole our nukes?
Oh my God.
Who stole our nukes? Just answer the question.
I don't know. I don't know who stole our nukes.
You don't know who stole our nuclear?
I have no idea. No, I have no idea. No clue. Shut up. I don't know what you talk about, nigga. Ain't nobody steal nothing.
They borrowed? Okay, sorry.
We share intelligence information, okay? We share intelligence information. But seriously though, I need y'all to stop watching TikTok videos and thinking China leads in tech. I need y'all to just
back up for a second and just read some books. Go to Amazon and just read some. The books are there, man. $15, you could get yourself educated. China does not lead in tech. It would be better if y'all said Japan. If y'all said Japan, I'd be like, all right, there's an argument to be made there. But when you start factoring Silicon Valley and DARPA and Israel is a major factor in tech. A major factor in tech. When you say China and tech,
what do you think Epstein was working on?
Here we go.
I don't read nothing though. I only listen to audiobooks, right?
I give up. I give up. I give up.
All right, what's Iran gonna do? Are they gonna shut the straits down? What's oil gonna do?
Oil's gonna go up. Oil. The investors said they're speculating oil prices to go up, but we got deals with the UAE we just did, so we might be able to finagle some lower gas prices. But they're saying it's gonna be a little bit tougher with the war with Iran. Heather said, drill, baby, drill. Yeah, you could do that too. Japan has best motor in F1. Facts. Like I said, you can make an argument for Japan. China, China, not so much.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm
Oil already went
see.
up? Damn.
Dude.
That's what somebody in the chat said. Oil already went up.
Oh, yeah. Don't they got after hours?
Yeah, in anticipation. Yeah.
Damn.
That's a. But again, if you ask anybody at the Grift report, I've been calling for war since Trump started negotiating the tariffs with China like a few weeks back with Scotty. I was like, yo, we need a war, yo. Like I need a war. Like I need the stock market to tank, bro. I need Bitcoin at 50,000. I need the stock market to tank. I need World War III, yo. My portfolio needs World War III. If we're gonna make it out of this, if we're gonna make it past the AI revolution, we need World War III. World War III is the only thing that's gonna help us get through this. We need the stock market to crash. I'll be honest with you, Trump made the stock market recover way too fast. It recovered way too fucking fast, yo. I don't know, like, what the fuck? Like, damn, yo, why you wasn't supposed to be good at your job? But, I'm hoping for war, mostly because I just want my stock portfolio to improve.
I mean, I think it's obviously really good. I don't think it. And like, it was one thing that during their tit for tat, like over last summer, Israel throw something, then Iran threw something back. That's a tit for tat. Don't do nothing else. But this seems like war. To be honest, the way Bibi said it, take as long as it takes. So it's going to be a day's operation, and there's no way Iran's going to sit that down. But like I'm tell y'all, one thing I think Iranian is good at is, and they've always done this, is asymmetrical warfare. If you go on planes, they might be hijacking a plane. They might be blowing up some shit somewhere in the world, like you in the diner or library. They might blow shit up. Don't think it's like they'll do some other shit too, not just with the missiles and shit like that. They will try to hijack some shit or fucking, they've done it before. So we'll see. I mean, I hope nothing really crazy happens, but I think we're past that now. So I think and there's one theory I've always read. I've read this back. This must have been in like the 90s. They said they'll just, because the Straits of Hormuz, I think a lot of fucking oil tankers go out through that way too. So, but that's right next to Iran. They're gonna say that they'll use their missiles just to, because you know how the Houthis was bombing niggas, would bomb them tankers and shit. So Iran has like a lot of better missile tech, so they'll try to shut the Straits of Hormuz down, and maybe that's another reason oil will jump. You know, so
yeah,
I think we got to watch for that too.
Yeah, them tankers gonna have a tough time moving. Them tankers definitely gonna have a tough time moving. You know. And ZK Pretty says you didn't listen when Trump told you to buy stocks. Grift Report chat. Grift Report chat. Did we not buy Black Monday? Grift Report chat. What's wrong with these YouTube niggas? They not caught up. Did we just not get a 300% play last week? Can we what's up with these YouTube niggas? These YouTube niggas is not caught the fuck up, yo. We all bought the dip. Like we bought the Tesla dip. When Trump and Elon was scuffling last week, we bought that dip. We bought the Black Monday dip. Y'all gotta come on over to Kick, man. You are living, I don't even know what's going on. Kick.com/The Grift Report, 2 p.m. We give the financial update daily. This nigga, like, can you tell this nigga he said Trump told you to buy stocks and you didn't listen? Like, yeah, delete your own tweet. Yes, delete your own post, bro, because we all bought. I live this stock shit, nigga.
It's all pretty out, man.
Nah, I'm not stalling nobody out, spreading fake news on my name. Do not claim shit that you can't prove. Shit is terrible. I had a nigga leave a comment on my other YouTube channel on Hotep Money, and the video was about the Clarity Act, and he left a comment. He said, I had to wait 12 minutes before you even got to the subject matter. This is why people's channel don't grow. And I responded very politely. I was like, yo, you know, if you hit the description box, it's got timestamps, and you could just hit the timestamp and it could have took you straight to the part of the video you wanted. Like, but he jumped straight to the comments to complain, but he didn't hit the description button. It is the YouTube got chapters. The whole I can't with y'all boomers on YouTube. Like, y'all complain and don't even know how to use the tech, and it's really frustrating, yo. It's really fucking frustrating. It's crazy, yo. So no, I can't cut anybody any slack. YouTube motherfuckers are slow. Bro, I'm telling you, yo. Look, I'm gonna show you how to comment, yo. I'm gonna show you how to comment. This shit is fucking hilarious. Cause he was so rude about it. Like, it's one thing to, you know, like say something like, you know, like a suggestion or something like that. But he was like rude about it. And I'm just like, why are you so upset? Like it's not that serious. Like it's like it's literally right there. Hold on, I'm about to bring it up on the screen right now. Look, watch this. Did he respond? All right, right here. Look, watch this. Let's go right here. $signs in the chat if you want to know where the money at. $sign. So I do all my financial updates right here. He says right here, look at the chat. I'm 12 minutes in and I'm still waiting on the title to be discussed. This is why most channels don't grow. Deuces. And look how I responded. Very politely. If you check the description, there are timestamps which allow users to jump to the topic they're interested in quickly. This saves users time so they don't have to wait for the title topic to be discussed. YouTube calls these chapters. All of our videos come with chapters at the time of upload for the convenience of our subscribers. And if you look, the video is called The Dangers of the Clarity Act. And if you go look right here, it says Congress's Clarity Act. It's just like, how you being a dickhead? And it got the chapters like, it's right here. It literally says on the screen. But deuces. And this is why channels. And of course, it had to be a black nigga. I don't understand YouTubers. This is why I'm on Kick. Because YouTubers are fucking slow.
Is Cannon doing that?
Cannon, you live tonight? I think he is. Let me see. He don't read. Like, it's fine to like complain, but like to be rude about it that's what is like why are you being rude? Yeah, I got him right here, y'all.
Okay.
All right. We going to Canon Hotep's channel. He didn't have to wait. It was the time I uploaded videos with timestamps. Like when I upload it, it has timestamps already. So he didn't even have to wait. But yeah, at the moment where he stopped, yeah. Anyway, shout out to Yoke Dog, Willie Well, Diamond DJ, Alex, Sauce the Prophet, Rudy the Vet. What up, Rudy? Man, that's all I got, man. Grift Report tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern. Uncle Hotep Factor Sunday.
Yeah. Happy Father's Day weekend, right?
Yeah, it's Father's Day weekend. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Yeah.
Happy Father's Day, everybody. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Ronan, I do the timestamps by hand because the video is only like 10 minutes. It only takes me like 5 minutes to do the timestamps. All right, you'll see you tomorrow, bro.
All right.
Peace.